Welcome on in, guys. How's it going? Right, let's just get straight into it. So, obviously, a bunch of new Shadow Pokemon released for the event. We have a wheel here, which I'll show you, of 9 of them that either released during this Team Rocket Takeover event, or they accidentally released last time but have sort of officially been released. So we've got the Rapidash and the Kabutops there. And then you obviously got Reshiram, Fracture, Haxorus, Noivern, Noctowl, Corviknight, and Dugong. And then, potentially, if people want to, I don't know if they will, but it is an option. If someone wishes to add a Shadow Pokemon to the wheel, then they can do. With the $1 to $2 donation incentive, you can pick any Shadow Pokemon for me to use in the next battle. And then I'll also permanently add it to the wheel, because obviously whilst 9 new Shadow Pokemon is quite a lot for one of these events, it probably will get a little bit boring if we just only use those 9. So let's just spin the wheel and see what we get for our first team. Alright, so first up, Corviknight, which I've seemed to have spelt wrong. I'll have to correct that in a moment. Haxorus and Dugong. Alright, let me just quickly correct that. Alright, just quick disclaimer. All of these Pokemon have had community days, and I have no Elite Charge TMs, so none of them will be on their legacy moves. So, just to let you know that this team might not be as good as it should be. But we'll give it a try anyways, for sure. This event has been fun. Got an a 15-14 Shadow Noibat and a 15-14 Shiny Shadow Axew. Oh, there's a K that's missing as well. Okay, good. Very good at spelling. Yes. Alright. Annihilate in the lead. Probably good to see it here. Hopefully they just swap out. Okay, they're not swapping out. We'll let the first one go through. I do hope that they know Shield, but Shadow on Shadow, potentially even a an Air Cutter might threaten a Shield here. So let's see. If they shield this, I'm probably gonna have to swap out. Okay, they do shield. I'm gonna swap into Haxorus because otherwise, I don't actually know if we'd reach another charge move there. Okay, we're gonna look to throw on CMP. Okay, our remaining... Okay, they don't throw straight away. Our remaining 2 Pokemon are weak to Electric, so that's not great for us. But we get the one-shot with an Earthquake. Let's go. Alright. That's fine. If they come back in with Annihilate, we're 2 away. So we'll just throw here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Haxorus putting in the work right now. Okay, they're going to shield. I think we just come in with Dugong. We shield once, and hopefully we can win this. I don't know if they'd be at a Rage Fist in a close combat just yet. Okay, they full send close combat. Alright, Water Pulse is going to do a little bit more damage than a Drill Run or a potential Icy Wind, so we'll go for Water Pulse. And nice, alright. At this point, Stone Edge, we should be able to tank it. We might go for a couple more Ice Shards. And then just swap out. Actually, you know what? We'll just go for the drill on here. Nice. Alright, we're off to a great start. And I will correct how I've misspelt Corviknight twice already. Alright, GG's, trainer. Yeah, also kind of glossed over the fact that you caught a 15, 14, 14 shiny Shadow Axew. That is freaking nice. I've been grinding out the cliffs, and unfortunately no shiny Shadow just yet. That is definitely the one I want. Although actually I do think all three leaders have probably the best shiny Shadow rotation we've had maybe ever. So yeah, some really cool ones to grind for. Let's just quickly have a look at this. Fire. Okay, we'll just skip it for now. What was I going to do? No, it wasn't even on this. It was on the wheel. There we go. We have the correct spelling of Corviknight, I believe. Alright, let's spin again. And next up, we've got Noctowl, Fracture, Fracture, and Corviknight again. Alright. Oh yes, I did also mention in the title, if anyone's read all of it, I got a new Hundo Shadow Pokemon, which is a Dratini, which I'm very happy with. This is definitely the best Pokemon that I've got as a Hundo Shadow. However, I am going to just keep it as... Wait, so is Shadow Ponyta not rare anymore? No, it's not. I'm going to just keep it like this. I'll power this one up, but I don't have any Stardust yet. Well, not enough Stardust anyways. So... eventually, when we have enough Stardust, we'll be building this bad boy. But yeah, let's lock in the next team. It was Corviknight, there was Noctowl, and there was Fracture. Okay, we're triple weak to this thing. Shit. Okay, well, I mean, I guess Corviknight's neutral into ice, actually. But I'm coming in with the Noctowl. What other Shadow Hundos do I have? I have... well, let me focus on the battle for now. I have Luxray, Hypno, Kanto Weezing, and Giraffe Rig. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think I'm actually going to double shield. I expect them to eventually swap out of this matchup. But I kind of want to force all shields from them as well. Okay, we don't force all shields. That's kind of rough. We took a while to think about what we wanted to do there, so we do give them quite a lot of farm. And that does quite a lot of damage as well. Okay, we barely reach a payback. I probably could have gotten away with baiting with a Sky Attack, but I don't think it makes any difference here. There's no reason to bait. I'm not going to reach another move anyways. And it's not a huge difference in energy. Okay, they farmed to 4 over, so there should be 1 away. I don't know if my switch clock will be up yet, so we'll come in with Fracture. Shit. They waited as well, it looks like, so we're not able to make the catch, which is bad news for me because they actually get extra farm, and they should now outpace me to another move as well. So, this should be game over. Drill Peck does big damage. Actually, we get to it on CMP, but yeah. It doesn't matter. Unless we boost and they have... I can't even think of a single Pokemon that we could possibly beat this low. Yeah, definitely not that. Alright, GG's. That Bomb Snow was a bit tricky for us. But that's alright. Got a Hundo Pidgey in the first part of Flying Taxi, so I can finally make a Pidgeotto. Very nice. Alright. Next up, we've got Corviknight again. Bro, Corviknight, let someone else have a turn. We got Noivern and Dugong. You could have beat a Shadow Lock-On Gigalith. I actually don't know if I could have, because I feel like the Lock-Ons would do like 2 damage, and we were pretty low. I'm also... I don't know if an Aqua Tail would have KO'd. Maybe... I could have beaten maybe an Ember Camerupt. Even then, I feel like we still take too much fast move pressure. Alright, anyways. Dugong into Celio. Okay. Jealous of the Shadow Hundo draft rig? That's awesome. Yes, definitely my favorite Hundo Shadow. Okay, maybe we just play out the Zero Shield scenario here. Looks like we will just narrowly win it. They might swap out. No, okay, cool. I think Joron actually barely won't KO from this range. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it won't KO. That was probably dumb, but I catched the move for some reason. I don't know why I needed to do this. I definitely didn't, but fine. I just can't help make catches. This is tricky. Gotta figure out what we want to do here. They're on Rock side, which is bad news for Noivern. 3, 4. Okay, they're at 8. I'll go for Sky Attack this time. Okay, they Dynamic Punch just in case I caught it. Makes sense as it is sort of better neutrally. Okay, they actually no shield, which is kind of what I want, because I want to be able to farm them down. So both the Pokemon we know they've got are in air/farm down range. Alright, that is huge. If that's an Ice Punch... Well, actually, I guess they could undercharge this. Okay, close combat. Even better for me. Alright. Surely we're fine. Let's go! GG's! Would love to see Draco land. We didn't need it for that battle, but... Nice. Alright. Alright, we got Rapidash, Noctowl, and Noivern. So we will run Rapidash in the lead probably. Noctowl on the safe swap. Good morning, the great Gambino. Oh yeah, guys, let me know what time it is for you at the moment. Alright, really good lead. Whole team's good into this thing. Whole team is weak to this thing. Alright, that kind of evens it out. We don't need switch advantage. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, they're gonna double shield. That's fine. We're bulky enough to tank 2 body slams pretty comfortably, but they might even reach a 3rd one, but well, by the time we try and get to a sky attack here, I think they might be at it now. Took me 3 to 5 decoy grunts to find Geo. Okay, we get there, that's fine. We still have a shield. We're in a decent spot here, depends what their 3rd is. Okay, they come back in with jump off. Okay, I don't mind this at all. We'll just let this go. Right, do we start getting energy on Noivern now? They're probably going to swap out immediately, so I'm going to say yes. Okay, they don't. I'm going for a drill run here. What I can't do is have them swap out. I want them to just stay in and throw a move, really. Ah, shit. They do exactly what I didn't want. Oh, no. That's bad. That's really bad. I think I've thrown the game, actually. I should have just not thrown a move. I think I have a heat wave. I don't have a heat wave. Ah, crap. Alright, had to throw a game. We could have so easily won this. What's your favorite new Shadow Pokemon? Of the newly released ones... good question. I think they're all a bit... meh, to be completely honest. Probably Reshiram. I haven't been able to do much with it just yet because the teams that I've been running with it have been quite limiting. But I think Reshiram, when I'm not just only running the new shadows, probably going to be my favorite. Got shiny Shadow Dino and shiny Shadow Tyrant. Very nice. Alright, let's go spin the wheel again. Alright, we've got Noctowl, Fracture. Okay, if we're going to not be triple weak to ice, I think we've already had this exact team. But, you know, there's not that many Pokemon on the wheel, so it will happen. Love to see Callum do one set with the strongest meta. To be honest, I just find the strongest meta too boring to even want to use. Okay, Florges is not a good lead for us. Oh, come on, let me swap out, please. Thank you. Now they're just chilling water me. Yeah, Florges is like one of the most, probably the worst Pokemon to lose the lead against. Because you swap out and they're just, you know, they're obviously just going to stay in and debuff you. What are you doing with the other Dratini? I'll probably evolve that and use it as a Mega Pokemon. I assume you mean like the Hundo non-Shadow that I've got built. Okay, we can... I don't know if I live the rollout damage there, so we'll just play it safe. Okay, there's still an awkward farm down. Can you only get Shadow Vic from Decoy Grunts? I'm going to say yes, because I haven't seen one in ages, but I also haven't battled any Decoy Grunts, so probably. Okay, they do full send a ball. Oh man. Wild question, but are your headphones JBL T110? No. There's some random... Oh. They're just some random old Skull Candy headphones that are broken in one ear. Okay. Okay, we didn't throw on very good timing there. Okay, we've got no shot of winning this game. Even if they chilling water me here and I live it, it doesn't really make a difference. The only way we can win this maybe is if this puts them into range where we can sand attack them down. But no, I maybe should have undercharged that a little bit. Yeah, tough. Tough for us. I guess we call an air cutter bait. Definitely no point shielding here for sure. Okay, they bait for some reason. I guess 3 air cutters is just the safe play anyways. Okay, they call the bait, and yeah, that doesn't do much damage anyways. Alright, GG's to this trainer. Not much we could have, well, just nothing we could have done there really. I feel like we lost the game as soon as we led into Florges. We just didn't have flexible enough Pokemon to like fight for switch advantage or anything like that. But that's alright. We go again. Alright, so next up, we've got Dugong. Kabutops for the first time on stream. And Noivern. You don't have pseudo legendary megas built? Nah, because I don't raid or anything. So there's no reason to build any of them. I forgot what we just spun from the wheel there. Dugong, Noivern, and Kabutops. Okay. I think we look to catch the second energy ball onto our Noivern. Oh, they actually swap out. Kabutops tanks that easy. Yeah, definitely not. But we catch a draw run, which is good. Great for us. Okay, we should get to Heat Wave on CMP. They overfarm, but that's fine. Callum meta is boring, but sometimes it's frustrating to see you lose to inferior players. Well, you don't have to watch. You know, no one's forcing you to watch the stream if you don't want to watch this. Swap out, please. But I can tell you that I'm not going to be playing meta stuff. So if you're wanting to see that, then you'll have to go elsewhere. They're at 5 now, so I won't be able to outpace. How low is the jump off? I can't really remember. Also, I can't remember if they just threw a surf or a shadow ball. I was kind of not paying attention. Okay. Do I just assume that they've just reached the charge move here? Because, yeah, I really can't remember. No, okay, I was wrong. I think Noivern is too low. Have you ever reached Legend using spicy teams? Yes. Every Legend run that I've had has been that. Yeah, unfortunately Noivern a bit too weak there. Yeah, the last Legend I hit was with... what was it? Galarian Rapidash, Hisuian Zoroark, and... I think it was like Alolan Raichu, maybe? A couple seasons ago. But just before the interlude season that we had recently. Alright, next up we got Rapidash, Kabutops, and Dugong. So similar lineup. But Rapidash is definitely a bit better for us. Oh, bro, this thing is annoying. I'm going to throw on alignment here, but CMP, and I'm hoping they just no shield. Okay, they do shield. That's fine. I mean, I'll live a Shadow Ball better than an Energy Ball, but I probably don't live this very well. Yeah, man, that's shit. Oh, bro. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Right, I think Water Pulse will knock out. I don't know if a Droron would. Actually, maybe from this range it will. We'll go for Droron. Okay, it does. No, it doesn't. Fuck. Bro. Okay, Licky Licky, you're very frustrating. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're going to have to swap out. They catch. This shouldn't KO, so I should be able to incinerate them down. Ah, that doesn't KO either. Fuck. Man. Everything's just living. Wait, what? I swear they threw 2 and swapped out. I thought they'd be... Okay, never mind. I'm sure they threw 2 and swapped. Or did they farm something I don't know, I can't remember. I also have missed a lot of chat. We had Shenanigan Stone saying, remember being in West Ruislip? There was some US base for 4th of July event. Not sure if that's still a thing. I don't know if that's a thing either, but pretty interesting. That's just around the corner from where I live. We got No Jokes saying, what's up, Callum? Discovered your channel about 3 weeks ago, and my favourite part is that you never really use meta. Mad respect for you. That's how I like to battle too. Tired of meta picks. I appreciate that. I'm about same elo running, whatever. Usually dragon double water, but the new system screwed me a couple of times. Kinda rude. Peace. Are you saying that I'm kinda rude? Because I'm just saying that I don't like using meta. You're the one who's told me that it's a bit boring to watch. Or frustrating to watch. So if you don't want to watch it, then, you know, you're more than welcome to leave. But I'm just telling you that I don't like running meta, and so that's not what we'll be doing here. But anyways, let's go spin the wheel again. We've got Noivern, Corviknight, and Reshiram for the first time today. Alright. Oops, not that one. What was it? Corviknight. Is Shadow Corviknight actually usable and better, perhaps? Well, if you go based off its accent or Home/Henry's videos, they seem to both be praising it a lot. Unfortunately, I have no Elite TMs, so I can't give it Air Cutter. And so currently with Sky Attack and Payback, it like genuinely feels terrible to use. So I can't really give a good or an accurate answer. Yo, Callum, how's the battle spice going? I will answer that properly after this battle. So far, I think there's only been like 12. Oh man, the fact that we lose a zero shield scenario against Medicham is quite embarrassing. Like, I had the opportunity to catch a Dynamic Punch onto Noivern there, but what I didn't want to do was swap out and then accidentally end up catching an Ice Punch, because that would have been quite embarrassing for me. Obviously, Licky Licky is here. Callum, it's not fair that you hold these people against their will and force them to watch content they don't enjoy. Yeah, my bad. No, like, I do get what they're saying. Like, sometimes, especially stream-wise, like, just due to the restrictions of the stuff I've got that I'm using on stream, I just basically lose, like, almost every game. And I do appreciate that can be quite frustrating to watch. But at the same time, like, I just do not enjoy running meta stuff, so if that's something that you want to see, unfortunately, it's not going to be on this channel. Oh, bro, Noivern has just got no chance here at all. No chance at all. Yeah, Shadow Ball. If we can force him to stay in. Ah, fuck. We've only got Heat Wave. It's rough out here with Licky Licky being on every team. But GG's. I've only gotten one Rookie D after 6 grunts, and it was 0-0-0. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I had the same thing with the normal type grunts, trying to get Hoot Hoot. I kept on getting, it was basically all of them, almost all of them were Teddy Ursa. I had a couple of Porygon, but then I did a few of the Hoot Hoot grunts, and I kept on getting Starly in the middle, and it was really frustrating. We're doing the Competitor Cup. Yes, I tried. You'll see today's video features the 3 remaining new shadows on this wheel that I've not showcased yet. I tried it in the regular Great League, and I just had a really, really frustrating experience. So we're back to the Competitors Cup. But we got Corviknight, Haxorus, and Corviknight, bro. Corviknight, give it a rest. Stop this. I'll have to ban you. And then Kabutops. I have like an 80% rate on second spawn in grunts. It's always when you need the first thing, you always get the second one. But then when you don't really care about the first thing, and you actually want the second thing, which is rare, which is yeah, it's just super frustrating. How do people enjoy using the same 3 Pokemon all the time? Licky Licky is so boring. I don't know, like I always have to mix it up a lot. Like for example, with the streams, the reason why I never just showcase one team while streaming is because I just get bored like so easily. If I'm running the same team over and over again, it's kind of okay if I'm doing it like for a video, because then I'll put the video together and stuff. I'll cut out all the boring games and whatever. But when I'm doing it for stream, I've like got to feels like I've got to try and, you know, keep you guys entertained, and I'm struggling to entertain myself if I've got if I'm running the same team over and over again, which is why I do this kind of stuff. Unfortunately, it does mean that like a lot of the time the teams, or like the theme that I'm running, our Corviknight's already there, usually involves Pokemon that don't pair very well with each other, so it often becomes like quite difficult. Whoa, thank you Patriot X69 for the $20 donation. Says bookmark. I don't know what that means. Oh, there you go. You got a comment afterwards. One wheel with consonant, one wheel with vowels. First pick the vowel and then spin 2 consonants. Pick one of those letters, make a word. Pick a Pokemon for each letter. If you have to respin, push up. Alright, I'll have to reread that in a moment and figure out exactly what that is. But thank you for the live stream theme suggestion. And as well, if you want to add a bunch of shadow Pokemon to the wheel, since you've donated so much, then you're more than welcome to do so. If you want to freshen it up a little bit. Okay, so we're able to land that. I am the trainer that's running Fearow, Licky, and Diggersby from 10 years. Okay, they bait. Oh, man. Okay, they allow me to get there, so at this point we just take both shields. I can't remember what they led with. Kingdra? Or do we swap into Haxorus? Because they must have back-to-back moves at this point. Okay, they do full send. Okay. Okay, that works out quite nicely for us. Alright, we could commit to the Earthquake, but I think the safe play, just go for this. Is Kabutops worth building? I've enjoyed using it so far. So, maybe. Oh, trainer, bro. You got to throw that move. Alright. We should be in a good position, but Ninetales can still actually take out both my remaining Pokemon. So we got to be careful. They are going to overfarm as much as possible, which is a nice play. I think we'll go for one fast move and then swap. Alright, GG's. I was a little bit worried there that they'd have the perfect overfarm and come out with 2 moves, but GG's. After my Battle of Spice entry, I'm well into the pits now. Only just got back to Ace. Oh, yeah, sometimes when I run like a... Either if I do a stream like this, then like sometimes if we just have a really rough run and we end up like losing... I think last stream I lost like 10 games in a row or something. And then like I'll use another team that's a bit hard to use. And then suddenly I've dropped like 400 elo in 2 days. Alright, so let me just catch up on Patriot X69's requests. So... saying, unless you have Primplup or Wobbuffet, I'm good. I don't have either of those as a shadow belt, so no. But maybe, since you donated, and basically I'm kind of bored of using these same 9 Pokemon all the time. Have you watched the submissions? I'll watch them after the deadline, because what I used to do is I used to like start putting the video together, but then I'd usually get like really like quite a lot of submissions on the final day, and so then stuff that I've already downloaded that would be making it into the video no longer is going to be in the video because better stuff has been submitted like really late, so then it's like a waste of my time. So I never bother watching them until after I've closed the submissions, but I'll sometimes I'll skim over what the actual teams are to see roughly what people are going for. All right, yeah. So, anyways, let's dissect the stream request, and then I'll note it down. So, we got pick a vowel and spin 2 consonants. Pick one of those letters, make a word. Pick a Pokemon for each letter. If you have to respin, push up. So what does the word mean in this context? Like, is it important for me to create a word with the 3 letters? Also, we got someone requesting to use Center Scorch, but it's not available as a shadow Pokemon yet, so I'll have to ignore your request, unfortunately. And Attack Form Deoxys as well is not a shadow. Basically, alphabet roulette, but in wheel format, split between 2 wheels of vowels and consonants. I mean, I think making a word is kind of interesting, but I just don't know, like, since you're not... It's not like you're choosing the word and then making a team based on the word. You're just spinning a wheel, randomly getting a word, and then making a team out of it. But either way, I'll write it down. So Patriot X69. All right, yeah. So as I mentioned, I think what we'll do is we'll add 5 random shadow Pokemon from what you guys have requested. So far I'm seeing Tyranitar and Hariyama. So I'll add those 2. See what else people want me to add. Are there any other Shadow Pokemon requests, or should I just carry on? Shadow Shiftry, okay. Blacephalon is not a Shadow, guys. Come on, it's not that difficult. Shadow Pokemon only. This is a Shadow Pokemon stream. Request Shadow Pokemon. Shiftry. Technically, you are picking the last letter, 2 letters in case you run into Z or Q. Shadow Starmie, that's a good shout. All right, cool. So maybe we spin the wheels twice. We make a word out of it using the final letter, and then go from there. Bro, Ludicolo doesn't exist as a shadow either. Have you played the game before? Alright, so we'll just add Starmie and Ledian, and we'll call it a day until someone else potentially donates and requests something. Alright. We've got some new stuff. Alright, so here we go. Next up, we've got Noivern, Hariyama, and Dugong. I'm hoping I've got a Hariyama built. I actually don't know. Noivern, Dugong, Hariyama. Okay, we do. Alright. Why does that team sound decent? I don't know. I think your standards are just low. Because this doesn't sound like that good of a team. Sliggoo. Okay, that's a good lead though, for sure. We don't have an answer to this. I'll try to catch a dynamic punch. We do catch something, but I think maybe they... Okay, we do actually catch a dynamic punch. That's good. Is this already a Shadow Ball? Okay, no. But honestly, Dynamic Punch probably takes us out from that range. Yeah, Noivern is just unfortunately pretty rough. Shadow Azu Wen, mate, you gotta contact the game devs and request it there. I forgot what they led with. It was a Sliggoo, right? So they'll just be able to Dragon Breath me down here, which is not ideal. They don't know that I don't have Icy Wind. Well, probably. They probably don't know that. So they've just caught a drill run. That was a nice play on their end, except it's kind of backfired. I bet they're like, what the hell? Why has he done that? Oh, nice. We get the debuff. I think I might as well just shield. Because, yeah, force them to throw straight away. I should live a Body Slam still. They might be able to Dragon Breath me down before I reach the next move. No, they won't. So then, yeah, we'll just throw here, and then we'll swap out. Yeah, that Empoleon picked a bad day to try and catch on someone who doesn't have Icy Wind. Ah, second debuff, Hariyama. Leave that Sliggoo alone, bro. Jeez, alright. So, sometimes it is actually quite nice to not have a legacy move. Alright. Alright, wait a sec, I forgot to put the wheel on the screen. That would be a good idea. Use Shadow Cacturn next. I'm afraid you've missed the deadline of requesting different Shadow Pokemon. So now we've just got the ones that we added last time. Alright, we got Shiftry, Haxorus, another Shiftry apparently, and Kabutops. You gotta be quicker with your suggestions. It's because you're picking too many I think non-shadow stuff. Oh, actually that wasn't you. But you just mentioned that you had a Greninja that was really low CP. Alright, Shiftry. We'll go for the shiny shadow. Some buffed Hurricane. Haxorus. Kabutops. Somehow decent team. I don't know if this is that decent. I'll be honest. Alright, Shiftry into Swanna. Fuck. It's good, but too squishy. Mate, you're allowed to power up Pokemon if it's 95 CP. $95 IVs, right, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, we get a shield, that's good. That's all we needed from this matchup. Okay, we'll just throw this and then we'll swap. Okay, I think Whiscash will get to a Mud Bomb if they come back in with that. Oh, hold up. Ooh, are they? Oh, they catch. Okay, so they're on 8. We do catch something. Ah, man, GG's. Damn it. Nicely played. Alright. Poor Shiftry. Yeah, sad times. Sad tree noises. Alright. Next up we got Starmie, Noctowl, and Reshiram. Okay. All right. Okay, great lead matchup for us. Exactly what we want to see. Alright, switch advantage isn't that important for us. If we can get a shield advantage, then we'll probably be in a decent position here. Is Shadow Ball more damage? I did realise I went for the Sky Attack there. Can't remember how much damage Sky Attack does. If it's 80, then I guess Shadow Ball would do marginally more. But yeah, we're fine to let this go. Twister. Unfortunately, it's gonna... I guess we just come in with Starmie, just in case they get to another move. Right. Okay, we might be in trouble here, but I think we just deal enough fast food pressure. Probably. Maybe not. I think we'll get to 2 fusion flares. I think we should be okay. Okay, this is double resisted. It might not quite KO, but I should be able to farm them down. Okay, it does KO. Alright, GG's. A little bit stressful in the end there, but I think we were fine. Alright. Let's go back to the wheel. We've got Starmie again. Fracture. Fracture again. And Reshiram again. Alright. So, same team, just Fracture instead of Noctowl. 2 shield flex with Shadow Reshiram. Well, to be fair, it's not a 2 shield flex. They realised that like not throwing a move was their possible win condition. And also, them throwing a Weather Ball and having me no-shield it, I think was intentional from them. Okay, Mantine in the lead. They probably shield expecting a power gem, but I'm gonna full send a Thunder anyways. 1 Azu and you were cooked. To be fair, Starmie's got a great matchup into Azumarill. Oh, did they just catch? No! What a catch! No way! Oh, bro. That's so bad. Who's even expecting Thunder? What the fuck? I mean, I guess catching a power gem there is also fine. That's double resisted. But what a play. Honestly, sad times. Oh man, that doesn't do enough. It's probably better to just let it go. Did you catch a Shadow Ponyta? A Shadow Ponyta? Yes, it's on the wheel. Man, I'm still recovering from that catch. I think maybe there's a world where I could 2-shield farm them down here. But I can't remember how much energy they've got either, which is pretty bad news for me. We failed our catch. Yeah, this is GG's. Oh, Body Slam actually KOs from that range. I thought the battle would go on for slightly longer than that, but GG's. That catch was absolutely ridiculous. But it is what it is. Next up on the wheel, we've got Rapidash. There we go. Rapidash, Noivern, and Starmie again. Starmie is here to stay, it would seem. Alright, hopefully no more double resisted thunder antics in this battle, please. Remember guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you leave a like, as it will help to push the stream out to more people. Potentially people who have never come across my channel before, that might actually enjoy the content. It's possible, I know. Alright. Piloswine is good in this meta. Alright, Starmie into Swampert. So, pretty decent lead. I'm actually just going to throw immediately. No catches were made this time around. And we just get the straight up KO. Very nice. Okay, I'm not going to swap out because whilst they should be going for a Grass Knot here, I just don't trust them to not full send a Rock Tomb. So I think we just have to let it go. Yeah, obviously Rock Tomb from that range KOs anyways. Come on, Incinerate. No, how did they live that? Oh, you're kidding me. They've got 1 HP. They bait, of course. I should probably just commit to a farm down here. The thing is though, if they try to snipe with the Credilli, I'll be fine anyways, because I'll get off one more Incinerate, and then I'll get to a drill run against the Marowak, so I should be fine. Unless... yeah, so they swap out here. They've thrown one. But yeah, this should be fine now. Yeah, cool. Alright. Alright, GG's. Is Boom Burst on Noibat worth it? Definitely not. If you're wanting to use an Elite TM. If you already have one on a non-shadow, then maybe keep it. But it's a normal type move. It's not going to hit anything for super effective. So, like, there's other options. You could run Hurricane, which got buffed this season, or Draco Meteor, which is obviously just stab damage, going to hurt a lot more. But anyways, next on the wheel, we're going to get Fracture, Ledian, first time since it was added, and Corviknight. Exploud needs Boom Burst. When it's stab damage, is probably quite useful. But just as a non-stab coverage move, like, there are often better options. This team will cook. Okay, not a bad lead. Okay, you get shield. I might as well shield the first move here, because I don't expect them to bait. And they do just full send, which is fine. I'm in a bit of an awkward position though. I maybe should have gone for payback here, so do a little bit more damage. Thing is, I'm never gonna be able to sand attack farm them down, and I can live one flamethrower. I think maybe I want them to try and swap back into Jellicent. Okay, that is a little bit more than I was expecting actually. Ah, fuck it, we'll just go for Sky Attack. See, okay, they no shield. Okay, we have a bug type. We don't have any bug type moves. I should be able to live 2 foul plays here. Probably. Barely. Tricky. Let's see. They no shield. That doesn't really do that much damage. Ah, that's frustrating. And they can obviously just surf from this range as well. I don't know if Dynamic Punch is going to KO here. I don't think it will. But I don't want to have to full send Acrobatics. So yeah, we probably lost. Yeah. Feels bad with a bug-type Pokemon losing to Malamar. But yeah, not much we can do really. What are the Ledian IVs? I think it's like 15, 14, 15. Something like that. Yeah, not gonna lie, I thought the Jellicent was gonna take a bit more damage from that Night Slash than it did. That was a little bit disappointing. But GG's to that trainer. Wouldn't mind running back Zarude on Bite in Megas, or using different Mega and a third Mon Heatran or something. Heatran, don't you mean the frog? Alright, next up, by the way, if you guys are just joining us, we've got all the new Shadow Pokemon on the wheel. And then if anyone wants to donate, they can request a Pokemon for me to use. Oh, no. Helpful if we get 3 different Pokemon. They can request a Shadow Pokemon for me to use in the next battle, and then I'll also permanently add it to the wheel. Yo, Callum, are you doing a special stream for July 4th? No, because that means literally nothing to me. However, July 2nd is my birthday, and it's on Thursday, the day that I normally stream anyways, for Go Battle Day. So we will be doing a birthday stream where I'll be using a Cake Hat XXL Pikachu. What moves are on your Dugong? So I don't have any Elite Charge TMs. I have Elite TM'd the fast move, so it's on Ice Shard, and then it's on Drill Run, and then Water Pulse, unfortunately. Because obviously Icy Wind is Legacy, even Aqua Jet is also Legacy. Alright, so we had Haxorus, Noctowl, and Hariyama. Alright. We haven't seen Tinkaton for a while, actually. When are we going to see the high-level Shadow Delibird gameplay? I don't know if you can put Shadow Delibird gameplay and high-level in the same sentence, unfortunately. I did actually get a... Oh, hold up. Let's let me focus on this battle. Okay, there we go. If you say its name, it will return. Okay, yeah, we just stay in, I guess. Alright. Hariyama doesn't care that you're a fairy type. Okay, we probably do care about a Grumpig though. This is unfortunate. Oh, but they let me get to a Night Slash. That's great news for me. They should be swapping back. Yep, they do. Alright, that's fine. How much did they overfarm? Okay, that still KOs anyways. We should be fine here because we're forcing them to dynamic punch us. But actually, they're just going to be so much spammier than we are. So maybe we're not fine. I think 2 dynamic punches will probably KO. Oh yeah, definitely. That's bad. Yeah, and they're already there. So yeah, I don't think we will be able to win this game, actually. Even though it looked pretty promising for us. Unless my switch shot comes up in time, which it definitely won't. Yeah, unfortunately. It's not looking too good. Shadow Noctowl just not believing in bulk. Alright, sad times, but we do lose that game. GG's to that trainer. Yeah, I'll show you guys quickly. I did catch a pretty decent IV Shadow Delibird. Not that one. This one. So I could power this one up eventually. Doesn't it know Nightshade? Yes, it does. But the thing, I contemplated this, but then if I swap it in and we come up against a Licky Licky, I don't want to drop Shadow Ball because it's his best charge move. But then if you run Nightshade and Shadow Ball, then you obviously just get completely walled by normal types. And Licky Licky is on every team. So it's a tricky one. I think Purified Noctowl is the way to go. because then you can run it with return, which is stab damage, and it's just way better than Sky Attack. And then you also run Shadow Ball. Plus, you're not a Shadow, so you're still keeping a bit of the bulk. Oh, we need to actually spin the wheel. That's a good idea. But yeah, just for the sake of this stream, we're obviously running everything as a Shadow. We got Noctowl returning again, and Shiftry and Fracture. So we are triple weak to Ice. Oh, actually no, we want to go for the Shiny Shadow, because why the heck not? And then Fracture. Let me know, guys, if you've caught any Shiny Shadows recently. I recently caught a... I was quite happy, not with the Pokemon that I caught, but more so the Pokemon that I avoided catching. Is I... hold up, let's lock in for a second here. So I managed to catch... Well, I was doing a Flying type Grunt, and the lead Pokemon was Tailo. And I think I mentioned this on stream the other day. If I got a Shiny Shadow Tailo, I'd actually be like devastated, because I just don't want that Pokemon. And I actually got a Shiny Shadow from that Grunt, but it was the middle Pokemon, so it ended up being a Shiny Shadow Scyther. And it's also really good IVs. Okay, we forced CMP, that's fine. I don't know if I'd be able to Snarl farm them down. Got Shiny Shadow Tyrant and Snubble yesterday, very nice. Would Dragon Tails do more damage than Snarl here? We'll try the Snarl farm down. Oh, they actually swap immediately back into Venusaur. They probably end up shielding if I go for a Hurricane here. But we'll go for it anyways. Kabuto, Rookidee, and Axew this rotation. Very nice. Oh, they actually let it go. Okay, that's good. So they've got Empoleon with no energy, and possibly farm down range. Ah, that's bad. Fuck! We might as well just concede here. Is Charm still hated here, even after nerf? Yeah, it's still hated, but people don't even run it, so we don't really need to hate it as much as we used to. Alright, GG's. Not much I can do up against Lucario here. Does this emote still exist? Yes. We haven't seen a Wigglytuff in ages, though. It's been quite nice. Very nice, actually. Since the start of the event, they've got Drowsy, Dratini, Krabby, Rookidee, Noibat, Cranidos, and Ghastly. How many grunts are you guys doing? Jeez. Like, I get like one Shiny Shadow every few months. If that. You guys are out here getting more than I've gotten all year. Alright, let's go spin the wheel again. We got Corviknight. Seems to be on almost every single team here. We got Fracture again. Yep, Corviknight, bro. No one likes you. Alright. Corviknight, Fracture, and Haxorus. $200 each day since Thursday. Are any of you guys from Europe or the UK? Because we've had a heat wave. So when the event started, I went out on the Thursday for about 3 hours, but it was just too hot. And then every day, apart from today, I've been out doing about probably 50 to 100 battles. But it's just like only today and yesterday it's finally started to cool down a bit. Okay, Surf. Okay, we did not catch a move. Alright, this is pretty rough. I wish I swapped into Haxorus, because no one's been shielding Earthquake. Does Shadow Delibird do anything? Nah, unfortunately not. It probably doesn't even beat Altaria. Or anything that's like ridiculously weak to ice. Throws gifts at you, yeah, that's true. There's no point shielding here. Jellicent's got quite a lot of energy. They can bulldoze me. The thing is that I can't quite put them into Dragon Tail farm down range, but I don't want to have to shield here. So I think we just lose regardless. Okay, they swap out. Yeah, doesn't matter. Actually, we'll fish for a boost. Maybe there's a world where we boost, we Dragon Tail farm them down in 2, and I mean, actually no, we've still taken too much damage. Oh, we do get the boost though. Nice. Brilliant. Fantastic. That boost did so much for us. I'm glad that happened. Alright. GG's. Next up. Kabutops. Dugong. And Rapidash. Remember guys, if there are any shadow Pokemon that you're like desperate to see me use, for just $1 or the equivalent in your currency, you can pick that Pokemon for me to use in the next battle, and you can actually add it to the wheel permanently. Because right now we are just getting our butt kicked with the current roster that we've got here. But we got Kabutops, Dugong, and Rapidash. I think we've had this exact trio already. We'll go Rapidash lead. Unfortunately, though, Rapidash is a bit annoying in the lead because if they swap out, like, you're then locked into a 5-turn Incinerate. I only got 2 Shadow Shiny, Latias and Latios. To be fair, Latios is my favourite Pokemon, so I'd definitely not mind that. Okay, we've probably got some sort of toxic team here. So I'm actually going to go for a drill run first before they can throw anything. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing that they live so comfortably there. They probably have like a Thunderfang Steelix, so I've probably already lost. But whatever. They crunch, that does a lot. Okay, they do hang on there. Yep. We only get to 1 move, so we might as well go for Water Pulse. They shield, of course. Right, we might still have play. Depends what the third is. If it's like Carbink, then maybe we're okay. But we are going to take a lot of damage. I think we just have to throw. I think this will KO. Do you rate Shadow Dugong? It's hard to say because I don't have Icy Wind. Okay, this gets the knockout. It's going to be Wigglytuff. Alright, can we get to Stone Edge here? It doesn't look like it. Shit. Damn it, man. Okay, we finally saw the Wigglytuff. You guys can use that emote now. I would say GG's, but it wasn't. It was just G's. Yeah, so the thing is, like a lot of the new shadows, I just don't have Elite TMs. I feel like this... Almost every Pokemon that they released need or has either had a community day or needs like at least 1 Elite TM for its best moveset. So you got like Reshiram, you got Dugong, Corviknight, Haxorus, Rapidash, even Kabutops, Fury Cutter as Legacy, and you probably want to run that as a fast move. What else is on the wheel that just released? Noivern. I mean, you don't run Boom Burst on Noivern. but you could do, I guess. So really, it's only Noctowl that doesn't have a legacy move that's potentially worth running. So yeah, I feel like for these events, if you're going to release a whole bunch of Shadow Pokemon that have legacy moves, just let us get the moves when we remove frustration. It's so, as the name of the move suggests, frustrating. Did they take Geo out of balloons completely? Yes, they did. I can't tell you why, but they did make a point of like, that's something that they're doing from now on. Alright, we got the Fracture and Haxorus duo again. This time with Starmie in the lead. Alright, we are on 0 wins out of 4, so ideally a win would be quite nice for us here. If we pick the one that's got Aqua Jet. Shit, that's too confusing now. Yep. Nope. There we go. I don't see Shadow Rampardos. That's because it's not part of this new roster of Shadows. But if you want it, you can donate $1, request it for the next battle, and we can add it to the wheel. Alright, Altaria. They don't know that I don't have Ice Beam. It's bad, yeah, it is really bad. They don't know we've not got Ice Beam. Although, actually, I don't know if I farmed up to it. If this is CMP tie with a Sky Attack, then maybe they just no shield. Okay, they do shield, that's good. But we still don't have Ice Beam, so I don't know what our plan is here. I'm gonna shield. This is probably dumb because they'll just hard counter me with something in the back. And it looks like we can't Dragon Tail them down. Oh, we can. That's huge. That's huge. Come on. We have no shields. Ah, fuck. They probably shield here, so I might as well have baited. Can I swap out yet? Probably not. Yeah. I should have just gone for Night Slashes, man. Ah, they've got so much energy now as well. Should have just gone for Night Slash. I don't know if that would have helped me that much. But surely they throw immediately. Oh, they actually swap out. This doesn't really help either. Okay, I need to be able to come out with an Aqua Tail loaded, and I don't think that takes out Primeape anyways. They get to a Hydro Cannon. This should take us out, even resisted. What do you think about the new PvP system? For me, it's so laggy. Yeah, so my video that will go live after the stream ends, I do talk about it a little bit, but it feels horrible. Like, I have games where I start one turn behind, like almost every battle in the set. Trying to click on a charge move just feels impossible. It's like you're always over tapping. Really frustrating. It just completely screws up charge move timing. Stuff like trying to swap out becomes quite unresponsive as well, and so you miss catches and stuff as well. So yeah, just not a very fun experience. But yeah, so that's why we're playing on the old system, because I just don't enjoy it. We've got Corviknight, Kabutops, and Noivern. This might potentially be my final set, by the way, guys. We've been streaming for an hour and a half. Maybe I have one more, I'm not sure. Probably is my final set. But to be fair, we're using a lot of the same Pokemon over and over, so if we've technically still got one more set after this, I don't know if people that fussed if we do it or not, to be completely honest. Right, Neuven. Alright, let's at least get a win in this set. That would be ideal. Because if we go 0-5 again, we'll be getting pretty close to sub. Okay, that's bad. Well, let's see what fast move they're on first. Okay, I'm almost certain that they're gonna go for a rock tomb bait. Oh, that's bad. Ah, shit. I threw on CMP somehow. I'm sure I clicked earlier, but clearly not. So that's bad news. Okay, I will intentionally throw on CMP next time, though. I'm thinking, is an Aqua Jet gonna get the knockout here? I feel like it definitely should. So let's see. Come on, please. Don't let me down. It's super effective damage. Come on, man. Okay, we get a shield. That's fine. I'll actually shield here. I expect maybe fly. Yeah, fly. Okay, that's cool. That's bad news. They're going to have Icy Wind, and we've just lost. Yeah, I don't know what to do here, but they obviously just resist our charge moves. If we can get the final shield from a Heat Wave, maybe we have a slither of hope. Oh, they actually outpaced me. Shit. Well, we've definitely lost this then. Icy Wind should KO. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's bad. Yeah. Rough times. To be fair, if we didn't throw on CMP against the Talonflame... Oh, that doesn't even KO. Damn it. Alright, yeah. We just got absolutely obliterated in that battle. Misplays here and there, but also just... Not a great alignment for us. But hopefully, next battle will be a little bit better for us. Alright, I remember we added Tyranitar. We've not actually had it at all. We got Hariyama, Kabutops, and Starmie. So it feels like Starmie's really been keen to show what it can do. We got double Aqua Jet users and Hariyama. I think we'll say swap into Starmie if we lose the lead here. Kabuto is such a cool Pokemon. I agree. I think eventually I'll want to build an XL Shadow Kabuto as well. I have the non-Shadow built. Alright, come on, let's get a win finally. It's been a while. Hariyama into... Fuck's sake, what the hell is this? Okay, so I don't think our win's coming that soon. Right. Hariyama doesn't have any play yet. Oh, mate. Oh, wait, hold up. I guess... is that good? Maybe I should... Nah, probably not. I was going to say, maybe I should have shielded. But then... I don't know if Switch Advantage helps all that much. We get some energy on our Kabutops. Ah, fuck. Hariyama just had no play at all. Like, what are we supposed to do? Okay. Sad times. We'll try and play it out anyways, but it's a very uphill battle we've got here. For science reasons, we'll throw a heavy slam, see how much damage this does. If they know shield, they probably just shield and farm me down anyways. Okay, yeah, that does fuck all. Alright, anyways, let's skip that. Okay, so that was not the battle for redemption there. That did not turn our fortune around, unfortunately. That was about as bad as it gets. But we got Dugong, we got Kabutops again. We got Kabutops again. And Fracture. Alright, can this be the game that ends our losing streak? What Pokemon would you like back in its prime? To be honest, I'd love to see Haxorus back in its prime. Rayquaza probably, maybe. Probably, maybe. Haxorus or Rayquaza. Back when Dragon Tail hit harder, Breaking Spike was a 35 energy move. It didn't exist on Steelix. Night Slash was good, Surf was good and cheap. Earthquake was what it is now. Counter was still good. But yeah, probably Haxorus. Because yeah, basically, apart from Earthquake, which got rebuffed this season, every single one of Haxorus's moves has been nerfed. Thank you, the best Par Jam, for the donation. If you'd like to choose any Pokemon for me to put on the next team, you're more than welcome to do so, and I'll add it to the wheel. We don't have too many battles left, but of course we can add it to the wheel anyways. But yeah, something like Haxorus or Rayquaza would be great. We'll just wait to see if the best Par Jam has any Pokemon recommendations for our next battle. But in the meantime, we'll lock in what we spun from the wheel, which was Dugong, Kabutops again, I think, and Fracture. I guess we'll just do this battle, and then, okay. It recommended quadruple Starmie, Fracture, and Starmie. Yeah, pretty much, that's how the wheel's been. Alright, Fracture. Into Macargo. Incredible lead. We technically don't need to shield. Oh, what the hell are you doing, trainer? Yeah, we're definitely not going to bother shielding now. Milotic. Alright. If you want to add another one, you're more than welcome to. Okay, they're farming to 100. That's fine. I guess we might as well shield. Alright, we've got a lot of energy, a lot of health. We are debuffed. I mean, that's pretty rough. I have to say. That's annoying. Our shield here. I think we'll eventually have put them in... Oh, Leaf Tornado. Shit. Okay, they're on Water Gun. Potentially we still have play here. But we're so debuffed. Okay. That was quite early. Is this a mud bomb? Yeah. Okay, we can't quite swap out yet. Which is a... Ah, I should... Yeah. Okay, we're going to get to a stone edge. The way we lose this game is if they can Vine Whip farm me down. It depends how much damage a stone edge does here. I don't think this is going to be enough. Shit. Never mind, I'm wrong. It is enough. Let's go! Kabutops is a superior counter confirmed. It was never in doubt, guys. Come on. We all knew that was going to KO. For sure. Definitely. Alright. So, adding Milotic to the wheel, and we'll use it in the next battle. So I'll spin the wheel first. We'll get 2 Pokemon, and then we'll add Milotic. So we've got Hariyama, Noivern, and then Milotic, and then we'll add it here as well. All right. Do you even have the meta built? Ones like Licky, Far Too Thicky. I have some of them built, but they're like on old movesets or weird movesets. So for example, the Licky that I've got built has Hyper Beam and Solar Beam. Right, I feel like they probably try and catch. No. They swap into Skeledirge. Okay, that works out good. We should live a Shadow Ball, like, fairly comfortably. Well, actually not as comfortable as I thought. But we can farm down. So that's fine. Right, do we throw, or do I shield and farm down? I'll throw. Okay, we could have gone for 1 extra, actually. But that's fine. Okay, they must have an answer to this thing in the back. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Okay, so they're on 4. They probably just go straight Thunder Punch here. Okay. They throw on bad timing, which is good. We have a chance here. They full send a Shadow Ball for some reason. Right, I think I'm putting them close to range where a upper hand will KO. Right, can I live 1 confusion though? I think we just snipe. Tell me this knocks out. Come on, Hariyama. Let's go! Alright, GG's. Will you do a battle against me once your sets are over? We can use Spicy Mons just for fun. No, but I do occasionally do like full live streams where I'm battling against subscribers. So I can say just look out for that. Usually I'll request some sort of theme requirement that my viewers have to put together a team of like exclusively shadow Pokemon or use a Great League Mega Pokemon or something like that. So I'll probably do that later in the season. All right, we're off to Well, we're on a 2-game winning streak, which is crazy considering the losing streak we've just had. But we got Kabutops. Hariyama again. Bro, Hariyama. Alright, we got Pokemon like Tyranitar that haven't even featured yet. Was it Kabutops that I just spun? Yeah. Alright. Honestly, Hariyama, apart from that game where we ran into Hypno, Wigglytuff and Annihilate, has kind of been putting in work. I think I've got like one more battle after this. And for anyone who's not a channel member yet, after this stream, the video that I've got scheduled, I'll just put that live straight away, so you can go straight into watching that. Okay, Charge Bug, not great for us really. Yeah, that's unfortunate for us. Because Reshiram's a pretty good answer, but then Kabutops is just going to take so much damage. We grab a shield advantage though. That is pretty good. I guess, yeah, that's as good as we could have got. Got a Shadow Shiny Reshiram from second Super Rocket Raider. Very nice. Alright, watch them randomly have Crunch. Did you view Mario's Ultra League battles? I haven't looked at them yet. But I know the team. Okay, I've miscounted their energy. That means that... Wait, how many moves have they thrown? 3? So they're probably 2 away from the next one. Which means I don't think I can Dragon Breath them down here. Ah, I have to throw energy. That's annoying. Yeah, I haven't watched the battles yet, but when we're stuck with Ultra League, I will get round to showcasing them. Ah, shit. I need you to just no-shield this, bro. Kabutops has nowhere to go. Ah, alright, GG's. I feel like they'll bait me here as well, so I'm going to be really annoyed if they Icy Wind. Okay, it is Dynamic Punch. But yeah, we know that we can't deal enough damage here, so there's no point throwing. GG's, trainer. Will you make a video on Bottle Cap Guide? No, that's not really the content that I make, and I personally don't pay for the passes that involve Bottle Cap as a reward anyways, so nah. Yeah, who shields against Shadow Reshiram, bro? I was like, we've barely got any damage at all that we could be throwing there. Alright, so that is going to be it, apparently. Let's see. I technically do have one more set, but I'll just bank it for tomorrow, because I'll be honest, these same few Shadow Pokemon that keep on popping up, not some of the best teams I've ever used. So I think we'll just try to build a better team for tomorrow's video. But yeah, as I mentioned, today's video is going to be going live as soon as this stream finishes. So I'm actually going to... Oops. What I'm actually going to do is put that live now. And copy the link to it, paste it here. Alright, so guys, if you want to check out today's video, it features 3 of the Pokemon that we've been using on stream today, with Shadow Noctowl, Shadow Kabutops, and Shadow Dugong. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. As a quick reminder, on Thursday, the stream will be my birthday. So it'd be nice if you guys could tune in on that. It'll probably be roughly the same sort of time, like either 3 p.m.-ish starting British summertime, or maybe slightly earlier than that, because I'm probably doing something, well, I'm definitely doing something in the evening. So that's what we're going for. One question, mate. I'm using Seeking, Shadow Corviknight, and Unova Stunfisk. What do you think instead of Corviknight I could use? Yeah, I mean, you're double weak to electric if you see it in the lead. Obviously, Unova Stunfisk is a pretty good answer to electric types. So maybe if you wanted to run a flying type that takes neutral damage from the electric typing, that could work potentially. I won't suggest a specific Pokemon, but yeah, maybe something that fills a similar role to what you're using Corviknight for, but isn't also weak to electric. Why does the battle feel so slow when I watch you battle live compared to when I play myself? I don't know. It's probably just because when you're seeing it on your phone screen in front of you, like you're having to react and stuff, whereas when you're watching it on stream, you're used to seeing it in like double speed, or maybe if you watch other channels like 1.5 times speed, so it just doesn't look right on like a full screen. But yeah, anyways, as I was mentioning, Thursday will be a birthday stream for me. I'll be using Pikachu with a Kit Kat. Where is it? And we'll be just trying to run some fun teams with that. So hopefully you guys can tune in for that. But anyways, with that being said, the video is live, so you can watch that now. Or otherwise, I'll see you guys